I'll tell you what, the Daystar Singers and Band, you know what? They can just flat out sing. Let's just call it like it is. But they are anointed, and they have such sweet spirits. They live godly lives, and they're not performers. They're not entertainers. They're worshipers of God, and they minister to the lives of people, and I so appreciate them. Well, we're talking about a $10,000 gift, and man, just saying that, oh, I sense the anointing. The Lord spoke to me and said, there's something big tied to it.
Yes.
And if he were to go ahead and show you what it was, you'd run to that phone. You'd be so excited about it. Listen, 20 years ago, if I would have known there was going to be a Daystar tied to a $10,000 pledge, I wouldn't have even had to pray about it. I didn't have to pray about it. But God didn't always show you everything. He just showed me one station, one permit for Dallas, Texas. And then, of course, several years later, as we were obedient to God, that one station turned into dozens of stations, and now all across America and around the world. Bishop John Francis from London, England, he has preached mightily today, and he felt like that there were at least 5, either individuals, churches, or businesses, or ministries that the Lord was going to speak to about a $10,000 pledge. So we've put that up on the board, and I want to share them with you. And I'm going to lay this on the Bible, according to Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 7, that says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not into thine own understanding, but in all thy ways commit thyself unto him, and he will grant unto you the desire of your heart. But the key is you got to make the commitment. You got to make the commitment. You got to make the commitment.
Yeah.
And this pledge, this $10,000 pledge, is the commitment. God said tied to it is your heart's desire. Felicia from Oklahoma, $10,000 over 12 months, $833 a month for 12 months. That's one. Let me get my glasses out here so I can see. Here they are. There we go. Somebody wrote this in small writing. Here is Salvador from Cypress, Texas. That's close to Houston. And it's $10,000 over 12 months. Bishop John Francis is going to pray over all of these. Here is Rainier from Texas, $10,000 over 12 months. That's $834 a month for 12 months. Here is McIntyre from New Jersey, and is giving this $5,000 one time, plus $417 a month for 12 months.
Wow.
That's a total of $10,000. All right, and if the Lord's speaking to you, then you need to go to the phone and call. There's at least 5, and there's probably more. There's always more. There's always an overflow. God says, whoever will jump in, whoever will move when I move, then God says, I will honor that. Robert and Eleanor from Massachusetts. I used to say Massachusetts, but it's Massachusetts.
Okay.
And all of our Massachusetts friends keep correcting me and helping me. And, you know, Daystar has the only Christian TV station in Boston.
Wow.
So we reach into Massachusetts, into Rhode Island, into Connecticut, into Maine, and we thank God for into New Hampshire. So Robert and Eleanor from Massachusetts, and they're pledging $1,000 a month for 10 months. That's $10,000. Here is a city that I love so much, the city of the angels, Los Angeles. $835 a month for 12 months. That's $10,000. God bless Miss Wells there. Larry from Fort Worth is pledging it over many months, $10,000. And this is not a part of that, so don't write this one down, but I do want to acknowledge this because this is a significant pledge, and this is Hope from Cincinnati, Ohio, that's pledging $5,000 over 12 months. That is just so marvelous. We're getting ready to pray, but I still feel like there's a couple of people that The Lord really has laid this upon your heart, and you're feeling it come alive in your spirit. And I wouldn't want to see you miss out on the big thing that God is wanting you to do. Think about this. If Marcus and Joni, if we wouldn't have obeyed God 20 years ago with the $10,000 pledge, we didn't have the $10,000 when we made the commitment. If we hadn't obeyed God then, we would have never gotten the permit to build the station in Dallas, and there never would have been a Daystar. Think about that. Think about that. But yet when we made the commitment, we had no idea that it was going to turn into this, the fastest growing Christian television network in the world, the second largest in the world. We had no idea about that.